So I just saw the movie Aquaman, and there's some interesting points that I noticed and realized while watching it in relation to what the process that's being walked on Earth now within destiny, self-forgiveness, self-honesty, living change, and being the better version of who you are within and without. And what came through within this movie, or what kind of stood out, was the advancement in technology and powers, let's say, through the superheroes like the Aquaman guy and the lost civilizations of Atlantis, how they had these superhuman powers and great technology, though they existed within war, conflict, and strife. And the movies of today are not supporting a message of equality, oneness, peace, and it's not the movie's fault, or it's not Hollywood's fault. It's more showing us who we are within ourselves. So what is being created is a reflection of who we are within. So I like to reflect within myself and see who am I as conflict, and trying to be a superhero type, wanting these superpowers and advanced technologies, though within myself am I able to stand within that point. Another point that came through was the Aquaman had to be worthy of being able to use the sword, or to take the sword from the ancient myths and traditions of you having to be worthy and be the one true king, to be able to take the sword from the stone, basically. So though through that, realizing that yes, a worthiness has to be walked within self, and an integrity of sorts to show who one is within this reality, to be able to stand one and equal with life, because life is here and it's within a specific way of principled living, and the process that is walked is you creating yourself within these principles and who you are. Though what I realize that once you start walking this path of self-correction and doing what's best for all, you start to become more considerate of other people, you start to become more understanding of yourself and how reality works, how the mind works. You start to be able to control who you are within yourself and direct yourself in new ways of living. So this point of violence and anger and hatred starts to be transcended through facing fears and understanding who you are within your thoughts, and you start to become more, for lack of a better word, peaceful within yourself. And so you can create more peaceful experiences with others. So the idea that technology and superhuman powers are just given to reality, or given to beings, given to humans, is kind of in a way what we desire, and it's showing through these movies. Like, we desire just to be given superpowers and all this advanced technology, when in reality we have to be able to stand in a worthiness that we are able to harness this power and, say, advanced technology and use it for what is best for all. Until then, when we in fact prove it to ourselves that we can actually stand in integrity, life can't if you don't stand within your own self in self-integrity, then life won't be able to stand with you in a way, because you're kind of closing yourself off to the opportunities and the experiences that one can be living if one opened themselves up to actually stand within self-integrity, actually live that for oneself, and create a reality of a worthiness, and become a real superhero in a sense where you in fact live through your mind, your thoughts, your words, and your actions to stand within what is best, not only for yourself but everybody else. So the story shows that we are still existing within a point of just kind of immature beings, not using what is here and what is best for all, but using it for conflict, for our own misplaced angers and irresponsibilities. And until we prove within ourselves that we're worthy of life, it won't open up for us. So that's what's awesome about destiny, that path to show that who you are is worthy of life, of opening yourself up to an expanded view of who you are, and realizing what you can do, who you can be, how capable you can become. Though it's all self-directed and it's all self-willed as well. So you show yourself who you are as life, and that is walked and supported through the Destiny process. And that movie was that's what I saw within it, the Aquaman movie. So suggest checking it out if you see relevance, or also definitely checking out the Destiny process. And let's start a conversation and open up the communication about standing in integrity and doing what is best for all, so we can start creating a world of peace rather than conflict, worshiping warriors and people that create, heroes that have to save the world, instead of saving ourselves and standing more in harmony with ourselves, this reality, physical reality, and everybody within it, so we can move beyond war and conflict and start really creating ourselves in harmony and what is best, and expanding ourselves within those principles through living it within ourselves. Thanks for listening. Till next time. Bye.